Simon Baker is one of our most successful exports, and although he's been in the biz for more than 2 decades, he hasn't lost his laid-back Aussie demeanour. He's in town as the Longines Ambassador of Excellence, and as I discovered in our exclusive interview, there's a lot more to Simon Baker than meets the eye. I do just want an explanation on some of these photographs.
You're not going to do this to me.
We're taking Simon Baker back in time. I owe it to our female viewers and some of our male viewers to show this because we don't get enough.
It was the early 90s. I was the Prince of Soap in 1992 or something.
As a teenager, he was a little-known model.
It was a tragic period.
It's working for us now.
No, it's shocking.
Now he's a Hollywood star and face of one of the world's biggest watchmakers. And when your face sells those faces, you know you're at the very top. What do you think you can tell about a man by the type of watch that he wears?
Like anything, it's obviously there's a sense of individuality in it. I'm a pretty practical guy. I like things quite simply. I'm not really into watches for fashion.
Oh, okay. I am. What got him to this place in time is his starring role in one of the world's biggest shows, The Mentalist.
Elizabeth, can I ask a favor?
What?
Can you go get one of those elastic exercise bands to kind of help you stretch with?
11 million people every week tune in to watch The Mentalist. It's extraordinary. You must have to pinch yourself at times.
I grew up in Ballina, you know, and I'm still, the essence of me.
You are.
Is still that guy.
This is going to make you feel uncomfortable, I just know it, but you know how you've been dubbed a sex symbol?
Back in 2008.
Oh, no longer a sex symbol.
I left that behind.
The good old days.
Yeah.
Before his sex symbol status and the fame, this small town boy's life could have gone down a very different path. What a lot of people probably don't know about you is that you did some medical training, didn't you? You started doing a nursing, you went to nursing school, but you don't like needles, you don't like blood, and you don't like sick people. So how did that work?
I don't dislike them, they're just, you know, as an excuse to get out of the town that I grew up in. I needed to come up with some kind of a plan, some sort of theory that I could put past my parents to leave the small town and move to the city. And I told them that I would do a year of nursing and then pursue a medical degree. And I realised that it certainly wasn't for me pretty early on.
He got his acting break in 1991 on the hit show E Street. But it didn't take long before he had the hunger for Hollywood. So with his 3-year-old daughter and partner Rebecca in tow, they headed to Tinseltown.
Australians like to travel. I mean, we've always had this geographical chip on our shoulder about being so far away from the rest of the world that everyone travels, and I think I'm just an example of that as well, me and my family.
Now your daughter's Stella, she was instrumental, wasn't she, in choosing the role in The Devil Wears Prada?
Yeah, she was. She's 20, you know, so she's been a major force in who I am as a person.
I think a lot of people would be watching this going, wow, Simon Baker's daughter is 20, that can't be right.
Well, we started young. Well, I don't know if there's that, you know, 20, I just turned 24, so we started pretty young.
Who would you say is the romantic in the relationship?
Me.
Really? Is that right?
I didn't even think about that, did I?
You didn't, you just bang.
That'll come back and bite me on the... The truth of the matter is I think my wife is actually pretty romantic. She just won't allow herself
to be romantic.
To admit that she's romantic.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's a sign of weakness, I think, for her.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have that treat a man, keep him keen kind
It's a very Australian female quality. I like it.
Simon has just finished the 6th season of The Mentalist, and to cap it off, last year he was honoured with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
That was a surreal moment, you know, and you do pinch yourself. But I go back to my relationship with my friends, and all of the people that were there were people that were had been involved in my life for some time, and it was a great opportunity to be able to stand up and publicly attribute a large part of my success to them and their consistency as friends.
What a handsome guy.
What a handsome guy.
Very.
He was quite the giggling Gertie with you, though, a couple of times there, wasn't he?
He was.
That's on you.
Don't know about that.